Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschantya Deshatarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Acharya Simha Rupine Shishimad Bhakti Pragyana Keshaviti Namine Arte Marta Charitraya Swashitanam Chapaline Jiva Duke Siddharthaya Srinama Premadayine Gaurashaya Vigrahaya Krishna Kamaika Charine Rupanuga Pravaraya Vinodeti Swarupine Papupadantarangaya Sarvasadguna Saline Mayavada Tamognaya Vedantarte Vide Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shri Varsabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Ujvala Premadhya Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Mortaye Dinatarine Rupa Nuga Virudapa Sadanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gauri Kishoraya Shakshar Vairagya Mortaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Purambujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachit Ananda Namine Gaur Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Virayate Gauda Vibhava Bhumes Tvam Nidesta Sajana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahaviranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Surator Pangor Mama Manda Matirgati Matsarvasya Padambojo Radha Madana Mohano Devyad Vrindaranya Kalpa Drumadaha Srimad Radnagara Simha Sansto Srimad Radha Shilagovinda Devo Preshtalavi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasarambi Vamsivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopir Gopinata Shri Sunaha Vrindai Tulsi Devyai Priyaye Keshavasya Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavitai Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhakta Kyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Page 23. Shri Guru Parampara. We do all together. Krishna hoite chatur mukha hoya Krishna seva nuka Brahma hoite naradiramati Narada hoite vyasa Madhvaka he vyasa dasa Purna pragya padmana bhagat Nadhari madhava vamse Akshobhya paramahamse Shishya boli angikarakare Akshobhyera shishya jaya Tirtaname parichaya Taradasye Gyana Sindhudare Tahoite Doya Nidhi Tarada savidya nidhi Rajendra ilotate Tara kinkara jaya Tamanami paichaya Parampara janabalamate Jaya Dharma dasya kyati Shri Purushottama jati Tate Brahmanya Tirtha Sori Vyasa Tirtha Tara Dasa Lakshmi Pati Vyasa Dasa Tahate Madhavendra Puri Madhavendra Puri Vara Shishya Vara Shishwara Nityananda Shri Advaita Viri Ishwara Puri Ke Dhanya Kori Lenya Shri Chaitanya Jaga Guru Gaura Mahaprabhu Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahe Anya Rupanuga Jane Rajivana Vishwambara Priyankara Shri Sarupa Damodara Shri Goswami Rupa Sanatana Rupa Priya Mahajana Jiva Raghunatha Hara Priya Kavi Krishna Dasa Krishna Rasa Priya Rana Para Vishwanatha Vishwanatha Bhakta Sata Baladeva Jagannatha Para Priya Shri Bhakti Vinoda Mahabhagavata Vara Shri Gaura Kishora Vara Hari Bhajane Tejaramora Shri Vasavana Vivara Sada Seva Seva Vara Tahara Daita Dasanama Prabhupada Antaranga Shri Sarupa Rupanuga Shri Keshava Bhakti Pragyana Gauriya Vedanta Veta Maya Bharatamo Anta Gauravani Pracharata Pachalo Gauravani Bhakti Vedanta Swami Pailo Prabhupada Kesha Priya Mahajana Vamana Narayana Gauravani Tare Pranadana Ei Savari Jan Gaurangera Nija Jana Tare Dauchiste Morakama Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Page 36, Vaishnava Vandana. Vrindavanavasi Jato Vaishnavera Gana Partame Vandana Koi Sabara Charana Nilachalavasi Jato Mahaprabhagana Bhumite Pariyavando Sabarajara Navadvipavasi Jato Mahaprabhakta Sabaracharana Vando Hayanuraka Mahaprabhu Bhakta Jato Koda Deshe Stiti Sabaracharana Vando Koriya Pena deshe je deshe vaishe Gaurange raga Or Bauri Vando Sabaraja Hoya na hoi vena Prabhu Jato Dasa Sabaracharanano Dante Korigasa Kamandita Shakti Dare Jana Jane Evida Purane Gune Gai Jivasune Mahaprabhu Gana Sabha Patita Pavan Toilo Vimoy Papi Rohinu Sharana Vandana Karite Mohi Kata Shakti Do Tama Buddhi Dose Tama Machakori Tatapi Mokera Bhagya Mane Jagate Durlavaya Prema Dhanamute Manera Vasana Guna Achirate Hoya Devaki Nandana Dasa Eloika Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur, Jaya Vaishnav Thakur. Alrighty, page 200. Sharanagati. And we start with the Panchatattva mantra in the name of the 6 Goswamis. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Rupa Shri Sanatana Pata Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Tasa Raghunatha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedaya Koi Tapasara Sriya Sahatati Atyanta Durlabha Prema Garivaridhana Sikaya Saranagati Bhakatera Panam Janya Atmani Vedanam Gopidvevarana Avasya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasapa Bhakti Anukula Mashra Kayera Sikara Bhakti Pratikulava Arjanangika Saranga Saranagati Oivirara Tara Patana Sune Shina Nanda Kumara Shri Rupa Sanana Pare Tante Chena Kore Bhakati Vinora Kariya Kariya Bole Amito Adhama Sikaye Saranagati Karaye Utama Jaya Swapa Sada Jaya Gaurari Swapa Sada Jaya Gaurari You want to do Kijabi again? That was so nice. Is that okay? Okay.
73.
Yeah.
Did I look for both the sound too? Ke jabi re ba Baba Sindhu para Bola ke jabi re ba Baba Sindhu para Danya Kari Yogera Chaitanya Vetara Chaitanya Vetara Amara Garangir Gate Adan Kewama Adan Kewama Charana Tura Abadi Para Abad Para bolo ke jabi ke jabire ba Baba Sindhu para Hari Name no Karkhani Shri Guru Chandari Shri Guru Gandhari Sankirtana Keravana Jubahu Pasari Jubahu Pasari Sabajiva hailo para Premera batase Premera batase Apanar dose Apanar dose Bolo ke jabire ba Baba Sindhu para Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Nitya Gaura Hari Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol
Radha bachane yadi mati nahi bela nahi bela Krishna bhajana tava akarana gela. Ata parohita surya nahi jani. Radha virahita madhva nahi mani. Nahimani Kevala Madhava Pujaye Soagyani Kevala Madhava Radhana Jada Koro Iyabhimani Kabahinahi Karabi Chakara Sangha Karavi Chakarasa Chite Chasiyadi Rajarasaranga Radhika Dasiyadi Hoya Bhimana Shigrai Milai Tava Gokula Kana Brahma Shiva Narada Shruti Narayani Radhika Pada Raja Pujaye Mani Umarama Satya Sachi Chandra Rukmini Radha Vachara Sabe Amnayavani Eno Radha Parichaya Chakara Dana Bakati Vinoda Tara Magaye Charana Radha Bhajane Yadi Mati Nahi Bela Krishna Bhajana Tava Karana Gela Karana Gela Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Sachinandan, Jaya Gaurahari. Sachinandan, Jaya Gaurahari. Jaya Gaurahari. Oh, Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Gaur Premanande.
Agyanam timirandasya Gyananjana salakaya Chaksurunmilitam yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Nama Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Twadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadavaktaya Namo Namah Yang Pravrajantam Manupetam Apektakrityam Dvaipayano Virahaka Taruha Juhava Putre Titam Taya Taravo Benedos Tang Sarvabhutaridayam Muni Manatosmi Bhaktya Vinay Aparada lakshay. I'll take it. Sikamadi tarangamadi. Kripamaitam sharanam prapadyam. Brinde aste charanaravindam. Tavaivasmi, najivami tambina, iti vigyaya radhe, tam nayamam charanantike. Kripayati yadi radha, padita shishabadha, kema padavashishta, pushti marya tayorme. Yadi vadati chakinchit, smerahaso titasvir, dvijavaramani panktya, mukti shuktya tadakyam. Shamakundara Shekara, smerahasa murali manohara, radhika kripanite, swapriya charana kinkari karo. Sri Mukhabjarasalo Satapada, Radhika Paratale Kritastiti, Tambajami Rasikendra Shekara, Sambadaya Dasane Trinam Vibo, Prardaye Brajamahendra Nandana, Stumohan Tavati Balava, Janmajanmani Madhiswari Priya. Oh. First, I offer my unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Diksha Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Asto to the Sat Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and the same unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Shiksha Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Asto to the Sat Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, to our grandfather gurus, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj and Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, to all of our Gaudiya Guru Varga, to all his divine associates, and to all these assembled devotees. So today, I was thinking of doing something, because I expected everybody here to be second initiated, but then Nico came. And so, not everybody is second initiated. But, interestingly enough, the same thing that I was planning and am planning to discuss is part of Brahma Samhita, and it's a special mantra that Brahma, 5 years is enough to know about all this creation. It's not a big bang and all that. So, as you know, the creation began with Krishna, the cause of all causes, and all that is. And then his expansion, he has like 3 or 4 different expansions. And then his 4th or 5th expansion is Mahavishnu, who lies down in the ocean of cause and breathes in and out material universes. They're actually quite insignificant. And we're quite insignificant, although we have different ideas sometimes. So when he breathes out, the universes come out from the pores of his, or skin holes of his body. And then when he breathes in again, all the universes are dissolved into his body. And then he further expands in each universe as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From his perspiration comes a ocean, which is not too difficult to understand, since sometimes from Radha and Krishna's tears, lakes come. So their opulent manifestation, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, from his perspiration, an ocean comes called the Garbhodak Ocean. He lies down on that, on the couch of an expansion of Balaram called Ananta Shesh. And Ananta Shesh's hoods, because he's a serpent, his hoods act as the Lord's umbrella, and his he also acts as a pillow for the Lord, as the couch, as the slippers. And from his navel lake sprouts a lotus flower that Lord Brahma, the sub-creator of the universe, takes birth on. And then Brahma, like the rest of us, was confused about his identity. Who am I? Where am I from? What am I supposed to do? Well, he tried to figure it out by material endeavors. So he climbed down the inside of the stem, didn't get anywhere, and he just saw the waters of devastation below him, because there's continual creation and devastation. And then he came back up, and a voice told him to do tapa, to do austerities, and to meditate on a certain mantra. And it's that mantra that I'm going to be talking about today. It's the mantra that gave him the power to create. And it's also the mantra for making spiritual advancement and realizing our identity. This mantra was, who gave him this mantra? The next mantra was the Kam Gayatri mantra, which entered into his ears, his 8 ears, by the arrangement of Gayatri Devi. His flute song became the goddess Gayatri, who also became the consort of Lord Brahma, was given by Krishna as the consort of Brahma. Not that she was in love with Brahma, she's in love with Krishna, as you know from the Gayatri Mantra. But if you're in love with your husband, it's not as interesting as if you're in love with a paramour. This, of course, is pervertedly reflected in this world. Originally, it's with Krishna, with the gopis. So similarly, she, by her constitutional position, is a gopi, maidservant of Radharani, or a gopi, manifestation of Radharani. So she needed to have a regular husband who she could be not interested in. And that was given so she was given to Lord Brahma. So that's the Gayatri Mantra, gave him, coming from Krishna's flute playing, gave him the Kam Gayatri Mantra, the second mantra by which he could create and advance. The first one, the Gopal Mantra, which is sung by Brahmanas, was given to him by Divya Saraswati. There are two Saraswatis, which is mundane Saraswati, who is the controller and the giver of all material knowledge, and Divya, or transcendental Saraswati, who gives transcendental knowledge. So we're going to be talking about today, because the whole thing is each word is in this Brahma Samhita. In the purport by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and it has a lot of commentary by Srila Jiva Goswami and others. Okay, so verse 24. The verse is, Sri Bhagavan's transcendental Saraswati spoke to Brahmaji as he was looking at the darkness all around him, because he was the only really person. The darkness in all directions. As he was looking in all directions, he developed 4 heads, so he could see in all directions. So this mantra was given, O Brahma, Kling Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopi Jana, Vallabhaya, Swaha. This mantra will fulfill all your cherished desires. And this mantra is also for whatever relationship one has with Krishna, even Ram, Lord Ram. So if we want all of our cherished desires to be fulfilled, what do? Chant this mantra. So this is verse what? 24. So the translation, that's the translation. And the Tika, commentary translation by Srila Jiva Goswami is, why did Divya Saraswati give this rare and precious Krishna mantra? That's what this mantra is called. Like, there's the Kam Gayatri, which is called Kam Gayatri. There's Guru Gayatri, Guru Mantra, Gaur Gayatri, Gaur Mantra. This is called the Krishna Mantra, or Gopal Mantra. I want to see if... So after, I'm going to read the previous verse. After manifesting from the lotus flower, Brahmaji, who was empowered by the Lord's mercy, by the Lord's potency, absorbed his mind in the subject of creation according to his previous impressions. Because this is the beginning of the next day. It's not the beginning of his life. However, he saw nothing but darkness in all four directions. So why is the question? Why did she give this precious mantra? It was only possible by the mercy of the Lord. And why was such unexpected mercy suddenly available? It should be understood that Brahmaji had worshipped Bhagavan in his previous life. This mercy of Bhagavan is being described in the verse. Everything else described here is self-evident. So how did one become Brahma? So every day Brahma wakes up and gets bewildered. And how did one become Brahma in the first place? From considerable spiritual pious activities for many births. Then the Tatparya, which I think is coming from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the 18-syllable Krishna mantra, prefixed. Can you check that, anybody, in the folio? That is, it's described in the preface or introduction to this book, which I'm not going to stop the class to look for. Who wrote the Tika? And Tika means commentary, and Tatparya means another commentary. Yeah. The 18-syllable Krishna mantra, prefixed, means it comes before, or what comes at the beginning of it, meaning, is the Kama Bija, clean. Clean is the first word of the Gopal mantra or Krishna mantra. So it's prefixed. Is the highest of all mantras. And it has two functions. One is to attract the pure living entities towards the supremely attractive master of Gokul and beloved of the gopis, Sri Krishna. This is the highest attainment of the living entity's transcendental pursuit. What's the highest attainment? Attraction what?
You're right. Thakur is the top.
And the Tika? Okay, so by their mercy, I was right for a change. It is the Tatparya by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Like different acharyas, commentaries are called by different names.
In Gurdjieff's presentation of Srila Jiva Goswami's commentary titled Tika Translation is based on Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's original Bengali translation of Jiva Goswami's
Okay.
commentary.
Can I have that? Can I have the phone so I could read it into the mic? Sometimes Gurudev's translation, commentary is called Vritti. In the Venugita it's called Anandavardhana Vritti. That commentary which increases pleasure. Okay, so start from the beginning. This first English edition brings to light many deep insights into the scriptural conclusions of our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas. In particular, this is the first time that a full, expanded translation of Srila Jiva Goswami's erudite Sanskrit commentary called Tika has been presented in English alongside the purports of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur entitled, so he's giving the purports or the meanings of Jiva Goswami's giving meaning to the verse, called Tatparya. Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj's presentation of Srila Jiva Goswami's commentary, which is titled Tika Translation, It's based on Bhaktivinoda Thakur's original Bengali translation of Srila Jiva Goswami's commentary. He has also given his explanation in the subsections titled Vritti and Bhavartha, as well as, I lost it, as well as in his Bhavanubad. Bhavanubad, as you remember, means that a person's translation is mixed with the mood behind the translation of the commentator. So the two moods, the moods of the translator and the moods of the original writer, are merged in the translator's translation. Okay, so the Tatparya by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The 18-syllable Krishna mantra, prefixed by the Kam Bija Kleem, is the highest of all mantras. When the sadhak, the practitioner, is free from material desires, he attains the fruit of this perfect prem, or transcendental love for Krishna. However, in the case of the sadhaka who has material desires, this superlative mantra only fulfills those cherished desires, means his cherished material desires. In regard to spiritual matters, the Kama Bij is situated within the lotus flower of Gokul. Goloka means that the Goloka planet, just like the scientists and Vedologists have a different opinion about how the earth, for example, is shaped. Is it round like a globe? Is it flat? What is the meaning of being flat? So similarly, the Krishna's abode, his planet, has a shape, and it's shaped like 1,000-petaled lotus flower. In regard to mundane affairs, it is the reflection of the Kama Bij, or the seed, mantra, Kleem, that bestows the fulfillment of all types of worldly aspiration. So, you can tell where we're at. Now, then we come to the description or the word-by-word meaning of the 18-syllable mantra received by Brahma. The divine couple, is this interesting? Is this interesting? Because we are quite familiar with it. How many times do we chant it daily? 30 times. How many times? 30 times, 3 times a day. So that means 90 times. We say the word, this mantra, and then we say Kleem, the word Kleem. How many times a day do we say that?
40 times.
Kleem, Kleem Goraya Swaha, Kleem Chaitanyaya Vidmahe, Kleem Krishnaya Govindaya, and Kleem Kamadevaya.
10 times each.
40 times 3.
Huh? So how many times do we say that?
20.
20?
120.
Okay. So therefore we would be interested in knowing what we're saying. The divine couple Sri Radha Govinda, and this is just an outline there's unlimited things to say about it, who are full of unlimited sweetness, are seated splendidly upon a throne of jewels, surrounded by thousands upon thousands of cowherd maidens. So we probably forgot it already, it's so complex, just the first sentence. So this divine couple, Shri Shri Radha and Govinda, can anybody remember the rest of the sentence? Are seated. Huh? What? Splendidly upon a throne of jewels. Let's picture it, then we can remember it.
Surrounded by a cowherd.
Okay, so they're seated on a throne made of what? Jewels. Surrounded by who? Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and millions and billions of cowherd maidens. Picture it, got it? At the foot of a desire tree, upon 1,000-petaled lotus flower, in the Yoga Peeth. Yoga Peeth means where they are together. Yoga Peeth in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. You got the picture? Seated, transcendental throne made of jewels, surrounded by thousands and thousands of cowherd maidens. Under a desire tree, in the Yoga Peeth, in the transcendental abode of Vrindavan. When Prabhupada saw that painting, he said, she has captured the mood. I didn't really, but he was being encouraging. At least captured the information. The first syllable, kleem, is the seed, or kam bij. Joined together with this seed, the mantra is Kleem Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Jana Vallabhaya Swaha. The mantra is called the Shad Anga Sat Padi mantra, meaning that it's 6 words comprise its 6 limbs. Anga means it's a person. The 6 words are Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopijana Vallabhaya, Swaha, but Kleem. That's 25. Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopi, Jana, Vallabhaya, Swaha. So the seed of the mantra from which the mantra grows out. Or kama bij. Kam means desire. The original desire is in Radha and Krishna. The original desire, the original kam, is the union of Radha and Krishna. And everything comes from that. As the other day we were reading we were hearing from Gurudev about the different meanings of the first verse of the Bhagavatam. Janma Dhyasya. Everything comes, all existence comes from the union of Radha and Krishna. Do you remember what the mantra is called? Shad Anga Shatapadi Mantra. Meaning, this is the meaning, that it's 6 words, pada, comprise its 6 limbs. Shadanga, 6 limbs, is 6 words. Pada means word. Okay. The more you think about it, the more the meaning reveals itself. If we don't think about it, and if we think about our material desires, that was too much salt in the prasadam today. I'm not being truthful, I'm just saying in case. Then that depends on, I think it was too salty for Krishna, or I think it was too salty for me. So then the results come out of my thinking process. Swaha is 2 words. So, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopijana, Balabhaya, Swaha. The mantra is formed by arranging the words in this order. Kleem is the original 1-syllable seed. What's the seed called? Kama Bija. I mean, it's Kleem, but it's the Kama Bija, the seed of all desire, whose meaning has been expressed as follows in the Gautamiya Tantra and in the Upanishads. This is what it means. Sri Bhagavan created the universe by this mantra, the Kama Bij. He created the universe by the Kleem mantra. In the Kama Bija, it's also the mantra by which Krishna played his flute and called all the gopis for dancing in Saradiya Ras. So, in this Kama Bija, so we can see how, we can't really see, but we get a little teeny glimpse of the importance of the gopis. If a subdivision of this is that the universe was created. The letters K, L, long I, and Bindu, dot. In English it's K-L-I-M with a dot over the M. But in Sanskrit it's K-L-I, long I, with a dot over that. And this gives rise to the elements, earth, water, earth, fire, air, and space. These letters give rise to that. Therefore, this mantra, whose heart is the Kama Bij. What is the Kama Bij? Kleem. Is the root cause of all living beings. We came out of the Kleem. Where'd you come from, Haridas?
The rice.
Does everybody understand that? He doesn't, so tell what the real answer is.
Green.
You came from Kleem? Pretty amazing. You must be an expression of divinity. Those on the path of Raganuga Bhakti interpret the meaning as follows. Okay, ready? Kleem. The letter K indicates the very form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. If you want to know what page this is on for further study, it's page 137, 8, and now on 139. The letter K indicates the very form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss, or Krishna. The Supreme Person, Sri Krishna. The letter L, or in Sanskrit, La. It's Ka, La. The letter L, remember when we were reading the Kleem in relation to the rasa dance? Nobody remembers the sentence, right? It's good to review.
In English or in Sanskrit?
What?
The sentence in English or in Sanskrit?
English.
Kind of how the full moon rose, the autumn moon arose, and then they created like a red marking on the
A red sky.
horizon. The full autumn moon rose, which created a a red marking on the sky.
The red sky.
A red sky. And that arose within Krishna the desire for amorous joy, because he was thinking about how if the moon can paint Sindhu across the sky, then he should be able to enjoy and the sky in that case being his wife, he should be able to enjoy it as well.
Whose wife?
The moon's wife. Like the sky was painting the kumkum on the head.
The moon with his rays,
Yeah.
which were like his hands, was putting kumkum all over the face of the southern horizon.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then that's what inspired Krishna to play the.
Well, I could do that too. I could play my flute, the kleem, and all the gopis will come and dance with me. But if you could get the actual sentence
Oh,
in Sanskrit and English, that would be super.
okay.
I think it's verse, if I remember correctly, verse 16, footnote of Gopi Geet. All right, so the kama bij, kleem, is the intrinsic form. Oh wait, I skipped some stuff. The letter L signifies the highest bliss in the ocean of happiness, born from the love of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. So the highest bliss, which we will taste as soon as we love Radha and Krishna, is the la. It's described differently in different places. The letter E indicates Vrindavaneshwari, the supreme potency, Sri Radha. The sign of the half moon and the bindu, so half moon and a bindu, is over the eye. Half moon, bindu. Which together form the ending, like ma, with a dot over it, is pronounced ng, like sing. So cling. It's not klima, it's cling. Signify the supremely ecstatic sweetness derived from the mutual kissing of Radha and Krishna. So is everybody picturing the meaning? The ka, got the meaning of the ka? The la, what's the la?
Highest bliss.
Huh? Highest bliss derived from loving Radha and Krishna. The E is Radharani herself, and the ng is the sweetness derived from the mutual kissing of Radha and Krishna,
I have a question. So,
and is the source of creation. Yeah.
so when we're uttering these mantras, like, to me, it sounds like a lot of things to focus on. So, like, what can when I'm chanting the Gayatri mantras, think of that's maybe a little bit more simple?
If you can travel through the whole thing, travel through parts. One morning you can think of this, one afternoon you can think of that. If we think of any of this, it's great. Because, yes, this is a lot of things to think about, but otherwise we're thinking of a lot of material things. Let's see. What can I think about in the universe that's not this? Got it. Got it. All right, so we just got up to M. The kama bija kling is the intrinsic form and nature. If one day you could just think, wow, it's the creation, that's great. The kama bij kling. Kama bij means love, desire, the loving desire of Krishna, or the material desire, is the intrinsic form and nature of Krishna. the whole thing, the Krishna, the Radha, the kissing, the bliss, it's all the form and nature of Krishna. Because really there's nothing outside of him. For example, it's stated in the Sanat Kumar Samhita, O Narada, this Kama Bij is not something that is only made of letters. It is the very embodiment of Krishna's divine transcendental form. This is also described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Is this too much for your first class? Okay. Because each one of its component letters is one of Krishna's limbs. Each letter, KLI, M dot, is one of Krishna's limbs. Because it says here, it's called the Sadanga Satpada mantra. Sadanga, 6 limbs, 6 words, mantra. One should understand the letter Ka to be Sri Krishna's head. Got it? What's Ka?
Krishna's head.
Specifically the crown of his head, his forehead, his 2 eyebrows, his nose, his 2 eyes, and his ear. K, if you want to add on to the complexity, the K is Krishna's forehead, eyes, ears, nose, and the crown of his head. The letter L, La, embodies his cheeks, the upper portion of the cheeks, his chin, his neck, his throat, and his fingernails. That's a lot to remember. But if we have a picture in our head, then it's easier. She must have been a good student at FIU. Look how diligently she's writing her notes. Okay, the letter, so what does L signify? Fingernails, cheeks, upper part of the cheeks, chin, throat. And what about the Ka? Crown of his head, forehead, eyes, ears, nose, eyebrows, 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 yes. Okay, then, so that's 2 letters. The half moon, and then, as they say, at the end of the day, it depends if I want to endeavor to think of this, or if I just allow myself to fall back on my many past years in this body, and maybe thoughts of previous lives that I'm not even aware are from previous lives' impressions. Sometimes I don't know where a thought comes from. Where did you come from? Okay, the letter, the half moon.
What about the E?
I know, I don't see it. Ka-la. It goes right to the half moon. Maybe it talks about it in a minute. The half moon is his chest, belly, the sides of his body, the navel, and his waist. So, what is the half moon? Chest, sides, navel, belly, waist. Good. One should understand the bindu, the dot, because it's a half moon and a dot, to be his thighs, his knees, his calves, the center of his knees, the backs of his heels, his feet, the lower part of his thighs, the toes, and his fingernails. Oh, sorry, toenails. So let's do that again. What is the dot, the bindu? Thighs, knees, back of the knees, huh?
Center of the knees.
The center of the knees, the back of the heels,
Toenails.
feet, calves, lower part of his thighs, toes, and toenails. If you picture the whole thing, you know, like that half of him, what's there? The chest is there, the belly is there, the knees are there, the back of the knees, back of the heels, the toes, the toenails. Did I miss anything? Furthermore, it is stated, O Narada, this Kama Bij, composed of 5 letters, indicates the 5 flower arrows. So the mantra has 6 words, and the Kama Bij has 5. You can call them letters, but they're not all letters. Indicates the 5 flower arrows of Krishna. There's a little booklet by Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur called Mantra Art Sar Deepika. Deepika means the light that's shed on the art or meaning of the mantra. Mantra Art Sar, the essence of the meaning of the mantra. And that's describing one of the things it describes is these 5 arrows. Furthermore, it is stated, who's speaking to Narada? Somebody's speaking to Narada. Where does that start? Anybody remember? I don't remember. Furthermore, it is stated, O Narada, this Kama Bij, composed of 5 letters, indicates 5 flower arrows. You get a prize if you remember. Who spoke this to Narada? You can get the prize tomorrow too. This Kama Bij, composed of 5 letters, K, L, I, half moon, Bindu. Okay. Now, here's what the 5 flowers are. Ka indicates the budding mango blossom. That's not just a flower, it's his flower arrow by which he shoots the gopis, which we'll find out what it is in a minute, I hope. La, so what does the ka represent?
Mango blossom.
Mango blossom. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, K, L, M. So, K, M. What's K? Ka. Is it mango blossom? La. The la, L, is an Ashok blossom. See, L in Sanskrit is la, L-A. That's Ashok blossom. Huh?
How do you spell it?
A-S-O-K-A. A-S with a thing on top of it, which gives it a sh sound. Ashok blossom. La, L-A, Ashok. K-L-M, mango. Also, you can go with K, is K-A, because the Sanskrit name or Hindi name for mango is Amra. Amra. So you could go with Ka, or you could go with KLM.
If anybody's ever going to offer you if anybody offers you a mango, if anybody offers you a mango, you're always going to say, "Okay."
Ka, yeah, K. I'll take it. That's very good. So the E is a jasmine flower, also known as a malika. Yeah, did you know that? The jasmine is a malika flower? Like the jasmine that we have out in the Radha's garden in the back? That's a malika flower. And that's the half moon. The E is a jasmine flower. But it's a jasmine flower arrow. And we'll find out what are the 5 places on Krishna's face that act like those flower arrows. I hope. Is a Madhavi flower. The dot, the bindu, is a Madhavi flower. I'm sorry, the half moon is a Madhavi flower. And the dot, the bindu, is a Malashri flower. These 5 types of flowers are the 5 flower arrows. Unfortunately, I don't see, but it is his eyebrows, that's an arrow, right? His sidelong glance is an arrow. His cheeks is an arrow. That's 2 cheeks. And I forget the other.
Lips?
It could be. I don't want to say for sure. But it's there. And if you look up in the folio, it's there. Should be there. So that was Kleem. Now we're up to the second word after all this. Krishnaya. In the Gopal Tapani Upanishad, it is stated, Pap Karshano Hi Krishna. Papa Karshano Hi Krishna. Krishna is he who completely takes away all sins. Here, Pap means all kinds of sins and offenses. Moreover, he even vanquishes the offenses of the demons. Therefore, the etymology of the word Krishna indicates that he destroys all the offenses of everyone. What does that mean? What does Krishna mean?
He destroys all the offenses of everyone.
You don't remember the verse, do you?
Isn't it from Gopi Geet?
Huh?
From Gopi Geet?
No. Papa Karshano Hi Krishna.
ChatGPT says one of them is a sweet
What?
ChatGPT says one of them is a sweet smile.
Oh, the smile, yeah. The smile, the 2 cheeks, the eyebrows, and the sidelong glance.
I'm recalling in teachings of Lord Chaitanya that Srila Prabhupada mentions that the 5 flower arrows can also refer to like the 5 different senses. Like the sight of Krishna, the smell of Krishna, the sound of Krishna.
Oh, Krishna's sound, Krishna's smell. Where is that?
In teachings of Lord Chaitanya.
Uh-huh. Can you find that in the folio and then read it? That's great. It's a lot of things. And if you want to relook at it, it's page 140. That very Krishna is Parabrahma, or the form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. In this connection, it is stated in the Gautamiya Tantra, Krishna eva param brahma sachidananda vigraha. Krishna is the supreme absolute truth, and his form consists of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. That's just in the Ka. I think that we could end here because there's a lot more words to go. Would you like to hear about this tomorrow too? Okay, because after all, we say Kleem how many times a day?
120.
120. And how many times do we say the Krishna mantra with Kleem?
30.
A day. 90. 3 times a day.
Really?
What, we have that?
Huh?
We say it,
Which one? You know, one
the
mantra?
Gopal mantra?
Gopal mantra?
Yeah,
30. 10, 10.
but that's only one time, isn't it?
10 times.
Because 10,
10 in the morning, 10 at lunch, 10 at night.
that's 30. Okay, you're right. Good. So, shall we stop here and ask for questions? Let's do that.
Read Bhagavatam tomorrow too?
Sorry?
Bhagavatam tomorrow too?
Yeah, because the rest of it is short.
Oh,
We could do a little review and then we could do Bhagavatam. Yeah, we have a good part of the Bhagavatam, the beginning. And in the beginning of the Bhagavatam, it also says that the Bhagavatam is embodied in the Gayatri mantra, which is Kleem Kamadevaya. Okay. Any other questions?
I could read this.
Yeah. You have a mic? That was really a lot, wasn't it?
Pretty amazing chapter. The beauty of Krishna.
What is this about? Or just the
Um,
beauty of Krishna?
The beauty of Krishna. And he goes on to talk about Kam Gayatri Mantra. But I'll read just the specific part with the 5 flower arrows. Krishna is known as Madan Mohan because he conquers the mind of Cupid. He is also known as Madan Mohan due to his bestowing favors upon the damsels of Braj and accepting their devotional service. After conquering Cupid's pride, the Lord engages in the rasa dance as the new Cupid. He's also known as Madan Mohan because of
Hey, you
his...
know, that's Naveen
Madan.
Madan.
Yo. He is also known as Madan Mohan because of his ability to conquer the minds of women with his 5 arrows of form, taste, smell, sound, and touch.
Conquer the minds of women
Yeah.
by his 5 senses,
By his 5 arrows.
5 arrows, which are his senses,
Form,
his form,
his taste,
his taste, the taste of him,
his smell,
the smell of him,
his sound,
the sound of his flute, the sound of his voice,
and his touch.
and his touch. That's a lot. All right, good. Any questions? Do you have questions? Nicole?
Could you repeat the whole mantra once more for us?
Kleem Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Balabhaya Swaha. When you get second initiation, you can say it 30 times in a day and have 30 opportunities to remember the meaning. All right, any other questions? Sungi?
I feel like I can't really ask anything to say.
Can you speak into the mic?
Okay. Well, my questions are very uninformed. So, anyway, just curiosities I have. So, when they were telling us about which part of the mantra
I wasn't telling you anything.
they
Jiva
he-
Goswami,
Jiva Goswami.
Gurudev, Bhakti Vinod,
Mm.
Brahma.
Okay. So when they were telling us about what parts of the body go with which letter, did we skip I, or did I just?
We
Imagine
skipped
that.
it because the page skipped it. It's just
But-
not there.
So, but then before we heard that the sound of I is the sound of Radharani herself. Does that have anything
Is
to do with
Radharani
it?
herself. But it has many meanings. eye is also one of Krishna's senses by which he attracts everyone. Eye is also one of the flower arrows by which he attracts everyone. So it has a lot of meanings. Well, you can imagine that if it's the source of all existence, because Klim is also the source of the creation, you can imagine it's got to have many meanings. Does that answer? Yeah, you just asked why I skipped it.
Well, I asked if it was because, like, if it had anything to do with it being the sound, it being Radharani herself.
I don't know why it skipped it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I guess I have one. I've heard from people.
You don't realize what we're doing every day,
Yeah, it's true.
what we're connecting with. Yeah.
I've heard from non-Vaishnavas that like this clean Bij mantra is also the seed syllable for like
The what?
demigods.
The
this
what?
this Kleem is also the seed syllable mantra for
The what syllable mantra?
the seed
Oh, seed.
for mantras of the demigods. Like some people chant Kleem Kali something something something. So when they're doing that, what are they calling upon? Like is Kleem in that sense still connected to the Krishna that we know, but maybe it's just in the wrong conception?
Well, if it's the wrong conception, it's not the Krishna that we know. It's also used these days in a very low, perverted reflection of amor, like a very base, perverse. So many people make up so many things, and then they get the result of that imagination in the next life.
I have one more question. It's unrelated, but
Unrelated to Kleem? Nothing is unrelated to Kleem.
So a while back when Raga wasn't here, we were having trouble distributing all the prasadam. So we had some stuff to go to the pigs, but then no one could go, so it was being thrown in the compost. So I was like, oh, I wonder if it has any, like, if, so then I kind of like asked, oh, we had like discussion about it. If it matters who the prasadam goes to, if every living being is a jiva, like why do we necessarily favor people, or does it matter because like there's still bacteria and lizards and roaches getting it?
Oh, in the compost.
Yeah.
It depends on our intention. Like when I throw away prasadam, like I couldn't finish my plate or something, then I think that I'm distributing the prasadam to the various living entities. I never say I'm throwing out the prasadam. It's all in the intention and the consciousness.
She's saying that it's more,
Is it more beneficial the higher the species is? I wouldn't say so, because as you said, they're all jivas. Then why don't we throw out all the prasadam?
put in the compost and
Because we want humans to benefit. We want those pigs in the Miami to benefit specifically. And then whatever can't be distributed, it goes into the lower species like lizards and ants and amoebas.
I mean, I guess you already answered.
And
but-
humans have the best
Right.
facility for gratitude and making advancement. But you never know, the pig may be a human who chants Hare Krishna in his next life. You never know, because you never know why somebody is where he is. Yes. Like there's one pig, I know one pig who became a demigod in a few minutes. Indra.
The day, who was I with? The day after we fed pigs?
M-
That was you?
Mike.
I can't remember who I was with, but we went to feed the pigs, and there was one pig that was just laying there, and he was just like, he wouldn't move, and so we were chanting to him. And then that weekend, I never met the owners of this property where we feed the pigs. And then that weekend, I happened to be at a party, and I met the owners, and I said that we brought the pigs blessed food, and they said, "Oh, one of our pigs passed away. Like the pig that we chanted to passed away the day after we were there."
Mm,
It was really-
lovely.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
Okay. Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Haribo, Gaur Premanandi. So at lunchtime, can you all remind each other of the 6 and the 5 and the... Okay. And the Ashok and the mango and the Amra